Hello, all you guys and gals. I am the only guy ever, and in this pre-recorded commentary video, I am going to be talking about a weapon that I am very excited to give my thoughts on, although not very enthusiastic to give my thoughts on. That is the Quickiebomb launcher. Now, you've probably already noticed by the time you watch this video, but the quality is absolute crap. And the reason for that is because, for some reason, when I exported the video from my video editor, the quality just decided to, like, completely wet the bed for some reason. I should probably get a new video editor. But enough about me, let's talk about you. Okay, enough about you, let's talk about the Quickiebomb launcher. Now, if you don't know the new stats on this weapon since Meet Your Match update, or maybe if you forgot them, let me just read them to you right here. So, the stats are able to destroy enemy stickies, like the Scottish Resistance, a 0.2 second faster arm time on the stickies, so you can detonate the stickies faster, and the maximum charge time is decreased by 70%. That means you can charge your stickies a lot faster. And you also get a 35% damage boost based on charge, so if you charge it up all the way, you're going to deal 35% more damage. And you also have a minus 15 damage penalty, and you have half the clip size of the regular sticky bomb launcher. Now, when you first look at the stats on this weapon, you might think, oh, this is overpowered, this is the new demo meta, why everybody's gonna be using this, you can just destroy everything, you can set traps now? Like, what was Valve thinking? But, let me tell you, I had the chance to, spend some time with it in a few games, and the implications of only having 4 stickies as opposed to 8 are a lot bigger than they might seem on paper. And the reason for that being is the less stickies you have, the worse you are at your job as a demo man. Because your job as a demo is to spam out choke points, spam out control points, spam out the payload cart. Basically, if there's something or somewhere important and you need to get people off of it, it is your job to apply lots of pressure and lots of damage to that thing in very short amounts of time. And the Quickie launcher is not built for this. It is not a spam weapon, it is not a crowd control weapon, it's more of like a one-on-one dueling weapon, if anything. So a lot of the time when I was recording this footage, I found myself having trouble getting damage on the payload cart, cause first off, there's a minus 15% damage penalty, which actually is noticeable at times. Like, oh, you got 2 stickies on a scout? Good job. You didn't kill him. And on top of that, there is the 50% less clip size. So you have less stickies to deal damage with. Statistically speaking, you're going to be dealing less damage than you would with stock. And I mean, if you want to get off the negative stats here and look at the positive stats, I can say personally, in my time using the new version of this weapon, the only positive stat here that actually was noticeable and made a noticeable difference was the faster charge time. I never encountered any sticky traps to destroy, and the 0.2 second faster arm time on the stickies, I mean, it's there, but it doesn't make that big of a difference. If I were a doctor and I had to diagnose this weapon, I'm pretty sure it would have cow mangler syndrome. You have all this blue text and all these upsides, but they're all crippled by this one massive downside. The stats on this weapon promise so much, but they deliver so very little. The Quickiebomb launcher fails where the stock sticky launcher succeeds. Crowd control, spam, damage, the Quickie launcher is a one-on-one dueling weapon. It's not really good at the job that a demo man should be doing. If I had to choose one word to describe this weapon, I would choose not quick, but underwhelming. This weapon is very underwhelming. I've been hearing a few people talk about how this thing can one-shot a medic now, but let me just clarify. In order to one-shot a medic with the Quickie launcher, you can go ahead and test this yourself on TR Walkway, by the way. In order to one-shot a medic with the Quickie launcher, you and the medic need to be face-to-face touching, and then you need to fully charge a sticky, shoot it between you and the medic, and then detonate it. It's not very practical now, is it? And speaking of medics, the Quickie launcher, it makes you sort of a worse Uber target, because if you're being Ubered to go and take out a sentry nest, you only have 4 stickies to do that with, and having to reload often while the Uber percentage is going down isn't a very good thing. And on top of that, all of your stickies have 15% less damage. Like I said, this weapon fails where stock succeeds. It makes you less effective as a demo man. Well, those were my thoughts on the new Quickiebomb launcher. I mean, it's an alright weapon, but in the long run, it does one thing better than stock, which is charging stickies, and then it does everything else a whole lot worse. And that's the end of the video. Go home. Or if you're already home, go outside, climb a tree, jump off a rock. See you later.